stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm...
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Grodman. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
You hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played the dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
At the 5-yard line.
Second and 5. But he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. Has built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he stops right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Chauncey Golston. There you go, it's a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to get on the same page.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
A little juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
It's third down and 10.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 10-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 49-yard line.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Over 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 24.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Abdul Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Giants nothing.
A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line.
Abdul Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and 19. Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Abdul Carter. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand.
The previous play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
7 yards.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is the Bills quarterback. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Bills come away with a 4-point victory. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12 with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late-season byes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on
the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
First down, New York.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second and 11. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal, New York.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking middle, and that's complete. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get it down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Formation for the Lions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards, the pick-up, 1st down.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's a quick throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the
from the 43. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And tough sledding. They get maybe a yard. Stop short of the
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
A gain of 14.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
26.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
From the 20, here's second down and 8.
And 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. Now out come the Giants. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
The ball carried by
and they'll get him down here at about the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. Here's 3rd and 3.
43-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 4-yard line. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. Another reception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
4 yards.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Pass on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions 16-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
The ball carried.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Number 26 is the ball.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A 5-yard loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Graham
Gano on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
The second down pass.
Yeah, they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
3rd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
In punt formation.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants now down by 13, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll drop the throw. They'll try to pick it up himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
At the 25-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Shifts by at the 15. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's 1st and goal.
Giants, first down. 1st and goal, Giants.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, that's complete. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6
He'll drop to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Giants, 14.
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Enjoy the show.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Lions, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.